Hi everybody and welcome to Westlife Q&A. So what we've done is we want to know what you want to know about our brand new album Spectrum. So we have a lot of questions in this little bowl that you have sent in via social media and we're going to answer them.
We're looking forward to it.
Sounds like a
I
plan.
bet there's going to be some interesting ones.
Who wants to go first?
Looks like a lot of questions. I'm going to go right to the bottom.
Close your eyes. Can't look.
This comes in from at Lottie's Buy Me Now. Thank you, at Lottie's Buy Me Now. What percentage of the tracks on the album are ballads? Now,
Shane.
our mathematician in the band is none other than Mr.
Accountant
Shane
Filan.
Filan. So Shane, what percentage of the album is ballads?
27%.
Thank you very much, Lottie. What's next?
3 ballads.
3 ballads.
Yeah, roughly.
I said more. Anyway.
Right, maybe 35%.
Who'd like to go next?
I'll
Mark?
go next.
A rhythmical
Mark's
ballad.
gonna go
Okay, Mark's going to go next. Sorry, Shane.
It's okay.
I'm picking 2 for myself. I'm so greedy.
You're greedy.
Marky.
This
Who's this
one
from?
comes in from Michelle Cold. Were there any other contenders for the album name?
It's funny, we were just talking about that.
Yeah. Actually, the whole concept, or the name of the concept of the name, kind of came quite early.
Before the even songs came.
We were going to call it the best album ever, but we thought it sounded a little bit too like One Direction, didn't we? So
That was Nicky's idea. I thought it was a bit cocky, but you know.
I think you just made up that story just there, Nicky.
So actually, no, there wasn't. It's been Spectrum since day one.
Okay, this next question comes in from at Lorna Priscott. I hope I pronounced that right. How long did it take to create the album? It took us 14 months, exactly. We started last June when nobody knew we were even together. We were in the studio. We did the Steve Mac in London and recorded Better Man as our first song. And we finished off our last song in Dublin last week. So that's...
can anyone remember the very first vocal and the very last vocal?
The very first vocal would have been the
You
first
and I have
person.
something
Very
special, baby.
yeah.
By Mr. Shane Filan.
And the last vocal, I actually recorded a little video on my phone that I will share with everybody
Which
soon.
is the uh-ohs.
Which is the
And
group.
Steve Mac was in the band that day too.
He was.
But the last vocal was, who was the last person in the booth that day?
All
five
four
of us.
all four of us
Yeah.
and Steve.
And Steve.
Doing like a group chant thing, which
Like
you will hear.
We were like football fans.
Okay, next question is from CLS Designs. Do you feel this is your best album yet?
Do you know CLS? Thanks for the
CSL even.
Or did you say
CSL Designs, apologies.
Okay.
Just in case they're like...
I don't think it's our best album yet.
Good for you. I think every album that we make feels like the best album yet. But it definitely feels like the best album we've made this year.
I love it.
It's the only album
it is the
we've made
best
this year.
Don't let me hanging.
I think it's the best
It's
quality
by
album.
far the best album we've made this year.
Yeah.
100%. Promise you.
It is a brilliant album.
You'll
That's
have
this year.
You'll have to get ever. It's
up
ever.
to
You'll
them
have to get it
decide.
to find
It's
it.
up to you to decide.
Back to you, Nicky.
This one comes in from at Egan Aholic. That's somebody who just
Somebody
can't.
that is-
They just get
loves
some
you,
Egan
Cian.
every day.
Thank you.
Drinks Egan, eats Egan, sleeps Egan. And they say, Cian, I'm going to let you answer this because they're Egan Aholic. 3 words to describe the album.
I would say colourful, hence the title Spectrum.
Energetic,
I would say energetic was a word we used yesterday, which will stick. It's an energetic album, and I would say also emotional.
That's 3 words. Thank you, Cian.
That really sums it up, I think.
Back to you, Mark.
Mark.
An emotional Westlife album. There's a surprise.
What colour?
So, this one comes in from Kirsty Chalmers, X. What's your favourite song on the new album and why? I assume that we're allowed to talk about
My
Tropic.
Blood is a song written by Ed Sheeran and Steve Mac. It's about life. It's about growing up, just dealing with everything in life. That's my favourite. It's called My Blood. Check it out.
Cian, you're next. 'Cause I can...
Whoa, I'm next. I'm going to say Dance. Because Westlife
Maybe
had a
we
song
can
called
dance.
Dance, and it was one of them songs that we found very, very late, and it's just a tune.
I'm going to say my favourite song is Hello My Love because for a long... Well, I'm sorry about... You know, I have to get in there. For a long time we were very worried about finding the right comeback single and it just we couldn't have found a better song and we performed it 50 times on tour because we just done 50 gigs on our tour and I loved it every single time.
Here's a question for you. If Ed Sheeran had when he called us up, if he had said to us, and Steve, listen, I give you Shape of You, Castle on the Hill, or Hello My Love as your comeback, what would you go?
That'll be Shape of You.
Shape of You.
Biggest song of all time, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shane, your favourite song?
My favourite song, I was going to be Hello My Love, but after I'm going to go with Take Me There, which is a new song we've got.
Written by?
Written by myself, Mark, and Steve Mac, and Camille.
Last song recorded on the album.
The last song recorded on the album, and it's a really good feel good up tempo song, and could be a single in the future. Who knows?
Shane,
Check it out.
you're next.
Okay. This is from @ali.bees.
Oh, hey Ali.
She likes
Dot
bees.
bees.
Why is the new album called Spectrum? The new album is called Spectrum because we feel, our Mark actually came up with the idea for the title of the album, but it kind of describes the album in a colourful sense. It's got loads of different variety,
Taste.
colour.
It represents
Ingredients.
the fact that when we came back, you know, I think it would have been very easy to just go down the old route of stick on the suits, record an album of covers, and just be like them old lads that used to be in a boy band. But we felt like we were much younger than that. We had a lot more to give, and I thought something colourful represented that youthfulness and energy that we still have left.
See?
And we thought Rainbow wouldn't have been kind of worked, so we thought Spectrum was a better version.
Mariah has
Is it me or is it you?
It's me. Now, I can't really pronounce this person's name.
At?
Percy and Go 1.
Yeah, that's it.
Percy and Go 1.
Pressy.
Pressy and Go 1.
Two there.
Okay, first 3 singles are lit. Right?
Well,
Is the
okay.
comment.
Do you know what that means now?
I know.
Your
it's,
dad.
It's young people talk.
They're lit. They're like, you know, on
Yeah.
fire.
Yeah.
We're down.
So the first 3 singles are lit. What can we expect from the rest of Spectrum? I honestly think that, you know, from a Westlife album, this isn't a typical Westlife album. We certainly have a lot of the Westlife sounds in there, the big power ballads, the emotional kind of lyrics, things like that. But I think the biggest surprise of this album is generally the tempo.
Yeah.
It's probably the most tempo we've had in one album.
73% up tempo.
11 songs. I would have. You see, you're calling the mid-tempo. Yeah, it's mad.
You see,
It's rhythmic.
My blood still is tempo. though.
Yeah,
you know what,
I
you know what it
that's
is? It's just a great pop album.
It's a brilliant pop.
My
I would
turn.
say also, sorry, it's our least kind of funeral-y album.
Yeah, interesting.
There's no funeral songs on there.
It's quite a party.
Well,
album.
until you get to like 10 o'clock at the funeral and then everyone's drunk. Maybe that.
I like this question from. It's coming from at Tess D. Hey Tess. She says, will it be released on vinyl? And the answer to that is yes.
Okay, so this one is from Carol C. Poblete.
Poblete.
Yeah, I mean...
That's Italian, I
Carol
think.
C.P. Poblete. It could be Sarah C.P. Olete, whatever. Anyways, you out there. What inspired the album cover? I always thought that when you look at iTunes, you know, a lot of it all just blends in together, and I wanted something that was a block colour that stood out. And I think that it's fair to say that if you look at our album cover on iTunes, for instance, or various other platforms, that it's just a block sort of vibrant blue colour, and it certainly does stand out. Would you agree, lads?
It does, and you kind of referenced our first album too, Mark, in that, didn't
Yeah.
you? With the faces.
Our
close
first
together.
album had our
Now, let
five
me
heads
say
at the
before we
time.
move on, this is the last question.
Who does the last question?
The last question comes from @Gwen Ike, I think.
Ike.
Is there a new music style to be expected from the new album? Yes, very much so. We feel that this is a 2019 version of Westlife. As we said earlier, it's very upbeat. It's quite modern for Westlife. It's not like you've heard before from really any of our albums. But we feel like it's a new sound that we want to bring into the future.
Well, we
of
have
Westlife.
heard that this type of sound from other people. Like, we're not reinventing the wheel.
Yeah, I mean,
You
Hello
know,
My
it's,
Love is a new sound for
pop.
Westlife, but it's sort
still
of not
pop.
crazy.
No.
You know?
Music.
Oh, come on, just one more.
No more.
Let's do one more
We
question.
have a lot of things to do today, so that's the end of the
We'll
Q&A.
be back after the
Thank
break.
you.
Did you like that?
Thank you for all that.